Hello, I'm Dave with Prism Business Wargames. In this short video, we're going to give you an overview of the business challenge ahead of you in the class. And the focus of this class is on developing your financial acumen. So what is financial acumen? Well, smallbusiness.com defines it this way, and I'll read it to you. Experience, expertise, and judgment in financial matters. And that's exactly what we're going to help you develop in this class. Now, before I go any further, take a look at these headlines, and I'll read them to you. Price for oil for May delivery falls below zero. Economists forecast that GDP will drop at a rate of 14.7%, the biggest one-quarter decline in 73 years. The next 45 days are the most critical period in U.S. financial history. That's pretty intense stuff. Complexity is increasing in the world and in the business world. We need leaders who have the financial acumen and the business acumen to cut through and make order out of that complexity. And in this course, we'll help you develop the acumen you need to make better business decisions. But as you develop that skill, it's going to take some effort, and it won't always be easy. Here's a great quote about putting in effort and making progress. It's from Ray Dalio, who's the CEO of Bridgewater Associates, the largest hedge fund in the world. He's been in Time Magazine listed as one of the 100 most influential people in the world. And this quote is from his best-selling book, Principles, in which he outlines specific principles that he has followed to create the success that he's had in life and in business. And let me read it to you. Pain plus reflection equals progress. Most people have a tough time reflecting when they are in pain, and they pay attention to other things when the pain passes. So they miss out on the reflections that provide the lessons. In this course, to be honest with you, you're going to feel some pain. You're going to have a ton of data coming at you, probably some new concepts and financial terms coming at you. It's going to be a little bit painful. But we're going to give you the time to reflect on what you're experiencing so that you can pull knowledge and insights from that experience. And so that by the end of the class, you will have made progress and furthered your financial acumen and your business acumen. The objectives of this class are about better understanding finance for a variety of reasons. Specifically, to maximize your ability to identify customers that are successful over the long term, to improve your credibility as you speak the language of business, which is finance, with your clients, with management teams. To reduce potential loss exposure on the products that you're writing, directors and officers, insurance, management liability, etc. And then specifically, as you go through this experience, we're going to ask that you walk a mile in your customer's shoes. We're going to help you understand and break down financial statements, think about liquidity, solvency, and indebtedness, efficiency versus effectiveness. They're not always the same thing. And for some of your clients and some of the companies that you analyze, you probably have access to annual reports. So we're going to give you a few tools and ideas of how to analyze the risks and opportunities in annual reports. We'll talk about balance sheets, talk about the impact on collections. We'll help you make the connection between business decisions and the financial metrics that are being driven by those business decisions. And we're also going to just do a quick overview of Moody's and credit rating agencies. Okay, in the competition part of this class, we've broken you up into separate management teams, each team running a separate company in competition with the other teams. And at the end of each of the periods of competition, we're going to give you feedback in the form of reports and data about how your company did in that period of competition. Whether you want to know or not, we're going to give you the feedback. We'll also tell you how you did in terms of the overall industry as well. and 1 period equals 1 year. Throughout this process, we're also going to intersperse video lectures that you can watch, and we'll have some live Q&A on financial topics, income statements, balance sheets, financial ratios. The winner of the competition is the team that does the best, quote unquote, after all the rounds of the competition. And we'll tell you more specifically about how we're going to score this. Essentially, each team will be able to choose their own metrics to be measured on, depending upon the approach they had in running that company. Now, the methodology that we're going to use in this course is very interactive. We like to think of it as a business laboratory, a chance for you to try some things out. So it's very active, very hands-on. You'll be running a company. You're going to be overwhelmed with data, as I mentioned before. It's going to be up to you and your teammates to decide what's relevant. Feel free to make mistakes by doing it, not just talking about it. Focus on the bigger picture. Get outside of your specialty area. You're going to be learning from the other participants of the class and in your team. Acting as an organized team really is very important to success in the real world and in this competition as well. Focus on those end goals and have some fun. After the Ray Dalio quote about pain, maybe you're not so sure, but the outcome is to walk out of the class with improved decision-making skills, better financial acumen. It's an opportunity to meet the other people in the class and on your team and share some thoughts and best practices as well. Okay, that's it for the introductory video. Your next step is to do some pre-work. The first part of which you've actually already done by watching this video. But we do have another video we'd like you to watch that will give you an introduction to the simulation that you're going to be running in the class. And as well, we'll have a case study guide for you to read that will give you a little more detail about the business challenge. We'd like you to fill out a questionnaire so we have a sense for the backgrounds of the people coming into the class. And there may be some HBR articles and some other materials we'd like you to review. In addition, the details for the kickoff webinar will be sent to you separately. That's what we had for you. We look forward to seeing you virtually at the kickoff webinar. Thanks for watching.